What is happening in the Lake of the Ozarks real estate market for September 2024? Hey, Matt Smith here, Matt Smith Real Estate Group, and as always, we want to bring you the realities and the real of the real estate data for Lake of the Ozarks. So let's dive into some stats and let you know what's happening in your local real estate market at Lake of the Ozarks. First, we're going to look at average sales price. So we look at average sales price. That tells us a pulse of what is happening for the homes that are selling, what is going on with the real estate market. Is it improving? Is there going to be a crash like all these gurus predict, or what's actually happening? So again, I want to give you the realities. The realities are that the average sales price is pretty steady. There's some ebbs and flows in the marketplace. Year over year, it's down about 6%, but that's after it increased so significantly that if you go back 2 years, 3 years, it's still a very significant increase in average sales price. And so I think it's just a temporary dip is my prediction, but we're at $421,000, around $421,000 for the average sales price for the last 30 days. The next stat we like to look at is number of new listings. So in the Lake of the Ozarks, how many homes came on the market for sale over the last 30 days? That number increased by 14% year over year. It went from 379 to 433. So there's a lot more homes coming on the market than there was this time last year. Next, we like to look at number of homes for sale. So we talked about new listings in the market, but what about the entire landscape of the marketplace? What does the inventory look like? And if we look year over year, it's actually increased quite significantly. We're at 50% increase year over year of listings available for sale. And so that number looks like 1,363 properties. So that has increased significantly. If you're a buyer that was on the fence looking for the right property, it may be on the market. There's a lot more inventory available now than there was this time last year. And then let's talk about closed sales. I like to kind of close the loop, right? We talked about pricing, we talked about what the inventory looks like, but what is actually selling? I think that really helps tell the whole story, which is my intention with these videos. And so if we look at the last 30 days, we had 224 closed sales in the last 30 days versus 227 the year before. So virtually the same year over year. So you have a lot more listings, you have a lot more inventory, but the number of houses selling are remaining steady. Next, we like to look at average days on market. So on average, how long does the average house sit on the market before it sells? Or that number has increased about 33% year over year, from 36 this time last year to 48 days on market this year. And last but definitely not least, we look at month supply. So month supply is a stat that kind of tells us overall, gives us a pulse on the market. And the experts say that if you're at 6 months supply, that's a quote unquote balanced market. Of course, there's other factors to consider, but that's a really, really good indicator of where we are in a market. Are we seller's market, buyer's market? And so 6 months would be a balanced market. And right now we are actually over that 6 months for the first time in a long time. I think maybe last month it was as well, but last year was at 4.5 months supply. And this month is at 7.2. And so that means that for the first time, according to this stat, that means that we are verging towards a buyer's market at Lake of the Ozarks. Now, my opinions, that was the data. Here's my opinion. My opinion is I think a lot of that is not as it appears. And so my opinion would be that some of that inventory that we have is inventory of people, quote unquote, testing the market, putting a really high price on it, maybe not preparing it for the market properly, maybe not positioning it to actually sell, and just kind of dipping their toe and testing the market to see how the buyers react. And I think that's what we're seeing right now, is a lot of buyers hesitant to buy because prices have increased so significantly so quickly over the last couple of years, and there's not enough sellers, in my opinion, that are really being educated properly on the importance of positioning, importance on pricing, the importance on marketing around your home to actually make sure that we give you the best shot of selling your home for the price that you want, and in the timeline and less stress to you, right? There's just a lot that goes into that. I think part of what we're seeing in the market is just there's some inventory that's kind of fly-by-night inventory. We just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, for lack of a better term. And I think that a lot of that inventory, what we'll see, will expire and not sell. But the stuff that is selling is what I keep an eye on. And I think that's what really matters for the people that we serve in the community, is what is actually selling in the marketplace, because that's how we can position homes properly. That's how we can help guide buyers and sellers. And so that's my 2 cents on the marketplace. The reality is that the market isn't crashing. Lake of the Ozarks, as much as it's growing, all the great things coming to the area, I see home prices continuing to increase. I see a lot more inventory becoming available. Whether you're looking to sell, maybe that's more competition. And so again, positioning, pricing, marketing strategy, all that stuff matters more now than ever. But also, if you're a buyer, be on the lookout and make sure you hire and interview the company, the team, the agent that will help look out for your best interest to do their due diligence for you, so you don't maybe overpay overpay, or you have access to maybe some exclusive off-market properties or something like that to keep you in the know to find you the right property for you and your family. As always, we're here to help the Matt Smith Real Estate Group. Hope this was helpful. I'd like to give the data of the real estate market. If there's anything that we can do to help you with your individual situation, any questions you have on any of this data, we love an opportunity to help and earn your business. Hope to talk to you soon.